This essay, which appeared in Entropy Magazine a few months ago, is called Hey Little Apple Blossom, and my respects and thanks. Please don't sue me, guys, to the White Stripes for the title. Thanks. Please don't sue me. Okay. Fast away the year passes, I hear sifting through profiles, swiping my phone with sweaty hands, interviewing every queer in Reno not frightened of me. It is on like Donkey Kong for my first online conversation with Jasper, soothing my lost scarred soul. My domestic partner's surprise suicide left me a dried up husk, a widow, wearing her ring for almost a decade afterwards, vamping in black velvet hats. I wear black leather to the cupcake shop where Jasper and I meet for our first date. We agreed to both wear hats. A few AA jokes later, I take her home. We sit on either side of the couch, carefully not touching bodies while entwining minds. Talk. I see in her the golden soul I've sought. We fall into the couch's green velvet vortex. Time loses meaning until dawnlight reveals her car, snowbound. Over 5 months, we battled the urge to merge, spoken of on the L word. Jasper presents the option, becomes reality. Feels like destiny, of living again, of loving again, cohabitating with someone again, which I never thought I'd do again, marrying again. Love transforms, thaws my heart in the deep freeze like a slice of raspberry wedding cake. Glittering cubic zirconia on my finger, baby, I've been married. Abalone band on hers. A snow-covered intersection at dawn. Underage driver. He runs a stop sign. Totals Jasper's car. Blood on her man's dress shirt. She calls me crying from the hospital. I race to her side, not knowing how badly the accident crushed her vanilla cupcake frame. Burnt skin fried to waffle cone lace. In the lift, I realize it doesn't matter. I will be there for her. I am relieved to find only her fingertip mangled, stitched up. The car accident set off a domino effect of financial strain, despite her full-time job. The car of my dearly departed domestic partner left me sits in the side yard, covered with snow, or cherry blossoms, never to be sold. Sentimental reasons, a steel monument to her, frozen rapture in her arms. A few years ago, I realized that taking a psychiatric medication I required to stay alive and potter about the house harmlessly. But doing that and driving during Nevada's opioid crisis made me an automatic DUI. So I was like, I'm sober from alcohol and drugs, and I've been for a very long time, about 20 years or so. But I will always be insane unless some miracle cure down the line. But I'm almost too old for that shit. So, yeah, I mean, my disease escalates as abilities drop away. So, now I'm too disabled to drive. I voluntarily took myself off the road. I use lifts to pick up medication. Go pretty much nowhere else on my own. One Lyft driver I had asked if I needed a private driver. I was like, oh dear. I did a lot of things back then. A bodyguard, chauffeur, cleaning lady, companion, caretaker, as I fade into madness. But I live within my means. The disability check is my sole income. This is all smoke and heirlooms and gifts. But the disability check, which is all I have, goes to kitty litter, toilet paper, bags of frozen chicken breasts, Honeycrisp apples, nuts, cinnamon rolls, molasses cookies, Wi-Fi. Not such indulgences as staff, I wish. Connecting the freckle dots on Jasper's Irish arm in the hospital gurney. I connect the dots to a win-win, helping us both. Long ago, I watched an HBO documentary about Liberace's gay lover, driver, protege, living and performing with the closeted singer. Jasper idolizes Freddie Mercury, after whom he named the cat. Another performative glitter queen. Damn good one. She needs a car to get to work, to Tahoe, to hike. She wants to take me on little adventures. 12 years my junior. She weeps inconsolably in shock. I won't always be able to solve all your problems, I whisper close to her ear, but I might be able to fix this one. Several trips to the Reno DMV later, we get my car's paperwork legal in both our names. The car's title was lost at the death of my domestic partner, as so many things are lost in death. Stern decisions made between parents of both parties to just leave it to the widow. With Jasper at the wheel, the car has a new life. As with my domestic partner, I'm in the passenger seat whenever I want to go anywhere. Well, Jasper's evicted from the downtown Riverwalk studio she can no longer afford. She joins me sleeping on this heirloom bed of our madness. Shipped to my North Hollywood apartment when Grandma Janet went into a home. Her sister, Thea Burris Butcher, outfitted the home in Queen Anne cherrywood furniture from Italy back in the day. Before it was Janet's. Before it was mine. The Burris sisters traced back to Plymouth Colony via Utah Mormons. Begetting an end of America's sick fever dream. One nation burning while we fuck the pain away. Between the four carved posts where Greta and Theta and Katie died. Apple and cherry blossoms in the backyard. In spring, I wander beneath the verdant trees, press my hand to the bowl of the trunk, seek to ground myself deep in the plant's root network, visualize a screwdriver beneath me boring into the earth. Millennial band The White Stripes, please don't sue me, I'm a big fan, has a song that goes, "Hey little apple blossom, what seems to be the problem? All the folks you tell your troubles to, they don't really care for you. Come and tell me what you're thinking. And just when the boat is sinking, a little light is blinking, and I will come and rescue you." Jasper and I tan on a Tahoe beach. I visualize our duvet as a disc. This imaginary screwdriver screws up deep down into the hot sand, rockets us up, up and away over the cool, clear water. To the moon, I am over the moon. Moonstone ring from a Genoa antique shop haunting my finger. Bejeweled hands pull Jasper in for a kiss. She takes me to Freshies for dinner. Eats half a tempeh taco plate. Beans and rice. Ice lake, vegetable malnutrition, and a kale and baby spinach salad. Miso dressing. Pickled cucumbers. Bean sprouts. Stuffing leafy forkfuls into my mouth. Ravenous for greens. Mid-May. Full blue moon in Scorpio. My mind is clear. Reborn as a lesbian housewife. VCR reset, to use archaic metaphor. Hey, I remember when we had VCRs. But with Jasper's transparent joy like a child. Jasper fiddles about arranging her altar, putting folded bed shirts and slacks in my dresser drawers. A silence descends upon the house of the rising sun. The Wi-Fi is down. Nothing works. I lay down, drained, spiritually, sexually, mentally. Witched out from a water ritual the night previous. A spell to learn to love again. My beloved domestic partner is never coming back. I prepare for what is actually the first marriage, according to the county clerk. Witch Bay Jasper draws me a hot candlelit bath to get through the grief. Adds coconut oil and rose petals for renewed ability to love, sage for peace, rosemary for protection, lavender for peaceful sleep, dried herbs from my sister's garden stacked in the pantry's white shelves. Butch and Femme both manic tonight, working together as a fluid-blown coven of two. I set Ravo's quartz on the bathtub rim. for unconditional love. Dip one foot in, then the other. Lay back with a deep exhalation of release. Jasper leaves me alone in the dark water. I pile crystals on my submerged body, charge them with my body's essence. I mean, who knows if crystals are real, but they are fun. I voice Latin incantations because life is fun, life is scary. Take 4 samples of holy bath water in vape cartridge containers. A yellow rose petal in each vial seal. It's holy water. There from a gas station bouquet, Jasper brought me on a bannock errand spree. Dark mirrors above pink tile. I sat a pretty pink rock in each of the 4 directions. Invoke the elements. Air, fire, earth, water. Spirits above, spirits below. The ancient ones. Paiutes. Washoe. My paternal ancestor, Miles Standish, started Plymouth's native slaughter. Pioneer's delusion of entitled manifest destiny to routine killing all the way to the west coast. Thanksgiving genocide gravy in my thighs stored fat. Genocide erased in elementary school. Pilgrim and Indian hats of colonized colored construction paper taped frail as the fallacy. Cultural moments passing for 40 years, uncovering like Salome's veils, revealing the vile core of America's rot. White guilt for the white adjacent. I press mestiza ass to the bathtub porcelain. Unbaptized heathen. Last century, I dropped an amniotic fluid into this fading empire. All these sins remembered in my DNA. No absolution for original sin. Product of an interracial marriage. Not that that was the sin. The sin goes back much farther. Bloodlines. The mighty white colonizer of my father. The Latinx of my mother. In Nevada, my passport and birth certificate are zipped into my purse pockets. Permanently. Biracial deportation insurance, as I hear now, they're just rounding up everyone. Glad I'm not a child. But I don't think I'm safe. If you think you're safe, you're in more danger. Even with immaculate passport and ID. I mean, I was born in LA, dude. Last time I ventured to my maternal grandmother's Baja California, I almost wasn't allowed back in the U.S. A Tijuana border guard thought I was a hooker. High peep-toe heels, light brown skin, black hair, I used to black hair, red lips, brown eyes. I lie prone underwater, sheltered by blood money over native corpses deep down in America's permafrost of forgetting. Close my eyes. Visualize a corkscrew boring through the bathtub into the stolen land below. Washoe Valley, once part of Mexico, then conquered viceroy of Spain. Utah Territory. Made State of Nevada on Halloween, 1860. State of Nevada on Halloween, 1864. I plug into the bone remains below. I can never repay or repatriate. Visualize blinding spirit light illuminating the room, like a flesh light bulb channeling electric death.